Very ready and willing to play around the QSS possibilities here. In the bottom side, Biofrost, who has been such a big player for this squad, both in team communication, on and off the rift. He is going to have that Taric, so a lot of team fight power. And you talk about crowd control, CounterLogic Gaming definitely bringing a lot of that.
So Varus Taric goes into Braum plus Kog'Maw as Venlocks in his champion. Both teams showing their bottom lanes and jungles in similar orders here. As now TSM must begin phase 2 of the bans. Mid and top lane still available for all these teams.
Yeah, so TSM, I would think actually might want to blind pick for top side and just go, with a Cho'Gath or a tank or something like that that isn't going to have, the most terrible of times, and then save blind pick or save counter pick for Bjergsen. With the way that Bjergsen has been playing in the second half of the split,
he's been nuts.
Has actually been hard carrying these games. But we shall see. They get to choose which solo laner they want to save the counter pick for. So who has more pull in the team, Hauntzer or Bjergsen?
I'm going to say Song has the most pull, as Anivia's banned away, which actually prompts you to think maybe it's Ryze first up. We've seen Anivia be a counterpick to that champion, or maybe another sort of short-range mage. And let's see, does Ziggs ban away Ryze? He's afraid of it. He's smiling as well. Maybe they've got some clever tricks up their sleeve for game 18 of the split. As seconds tick down, what does CLG think is important? They will get rid of that Cho'Gath, so
I think that's
brain
smart.
Kobe over there is calling that one out. So he's at the blind Ryze because he banned away Anivia.
Yeah. All right, let's see. What's it going to be? They're going to blind safer top side. I mean, you can also always blind
Flex.
You can blind Gnar as well if they really wanted to.
It's true.
Save that counter pick. Or have a flex pick, as you're talking about. Sion, top, mid.
Yep.
Going to keep the questions
Hauntzer,
rolling here.
Hauntzer nodding. They can run a 4-tank team like we had out of Wild Turtle earlier. They can find another tank for themselves to play in the mid and top lane, as Stixxay hovers his favorite champions, Teemo and Warwick.
It definitely worked for FlyQuest.
I want to see Swain. Swain's still up, and I think incredibly strong.
Especially against into teams that have a lot of tanks. But not the case yet here. Could be a
blitz mid.
Could be a mid.
Sion actually has a very good matchup with the Gnar statistically.
Yeah.
In fact, that seems to be coming out as sort of a counter pick as well. So Darshan opting into kind of a bad matchup here, and I think Hauntzer can feel very good on the top side as the Aurelion Soul Hover comes in. Will he end his split on his trademark champion? Talia. So no.
Pretty close to the trademark, though. A lot of similar strategies playing the champion. Maybe not quite as early of roams will come out from the Talia, especially if Bjergsen has his way. But looks like TSM actually might want to do dual carries rather than the 4 tank and plus Kog'Maw strategy here, because Bjergsen has been playing so well, putting out DPS. Hard to argue with that one,
It is.
Well, we get both, right?
We get both.
Honestly,
we get it all the same.
To me, Swain right now in the current state of the champion with that power is 3/4 of a tank as well as 3/4 of a carry. So you get 1.5 champions.
Champion is definitely really strong. I'm not surprised to see the Swain come out right here for Bjergsen. Did not get played yesterday, but TSM showing, yep, we know the champion too, which I always find interesting that teams reveal picks at the end of the regular season. I feel like TSM would have been likely to win even with Ryze here, but far be it for me to tell them what to pick. And they said, yep, let's go ahead and bring out our first Swain of the split on Bjergsen and let him go for it.
Not too big of a reveal when it's one
not a
of
shock.
Yeah,
I know, but it's still interesting to see, right? Either way, the champs are in. They've been locked, and we've got 2 carries on both these sides. Talia and a Varus for CounterLogic Gaming, a Swain and a Kog'Maw here for TSM. That Sion is going to be top lane after all. And this will be the last time these teams meet until the summer split, but it is CounterLogic Gaming versus Team. Stay afloat in the mid lane matchup is now Mike Young and Mithy looking for an invade, an aggressive control ward, and now getting rid of Rain over his Raptors potentially. Grabs that one, 15 gold, and Fire hard to fight.
We do have the first support roam from TSM, but Biofrost is now making his way up from CLG, so maybe Smite Fight, they go for the stun.
Ooh, the auto attack comes through, and Rain over pretty low on health. The flash for the chase in, they're gonna get the damage, and the kill comes through. First blood to Mike.
All his charges very early on as well. And here's that bottom lane play I was looking for.
The attempt right there as Rainover shows up. They're going to find some CC onto Smithy. Flash comes in. They find the East and into the ulti. But props to the cleanse as now Mike Young is here, holding them in melee range to land the rest of it. As they've got a lot of shots towards Rainover. The shot comes through Vision of Empire, but it's turned around by CLG. Stixxay gets one, looking for two. He finds it. He shoots true. Two for the Varus in the bot lane.
Bjergsen trying to come around back, and Sven dealing damage.
And Bjergsen's in the fray, but an ulti out of Terex to make it a little bit easier for CLG to fight with this one as Sven flashes out, looking for some CC, maybe towards Bjergsen. Does he find himself the target of opportunity then? As they wait for the next option, but no, the ult's just traded away. It remains that 2-for-0 in CLG's favor.
Yep, both teams, same idea there. They could very clearly read the composition, and now with the roam, CLG are able to take a little bit back into this game. That was a much needed victory for them because Infernal Drake is going to be the first dragon coming in almost 2 minutes on the bottom side. Let's take another look as Biofrost does get the double stun, and that's how they're able to get the health lead here initially. But then, you know, Rainover using that ultimate onto Mithy, a little bit ill-advised. Here's where it gets dicey. And this is honestly, could almost go either way. Rainover, a couple of extra hits there, but they're unable to take him down. And the red smite damage reduction is a big factor in that. You know, Mike Young on the Skarner's gone for the blue. He wants more speed to catch people. And
with Flash to find the knockup. Hanser does not have Flash or ult himself, but they can't find the kill. So now here comes Bjergsen into the fray. Knocked back by Mega Gnar, but Mike Young's joined this fight as well. 3 versus 2. The knockup's way too new, as per usual.
Yeah, deals with the minion wave, has a little bit of push, but Bjergsen strikes right back, lands his combo.
Yeah, heals up nicely with the passive. Now, Rageblade timing did come in first for Stixxay. He is the one with the power spike now. But meanwhile, on the top side of the map, it's TSM looking for the next one as Darshan will have Mega Gnar. Does not have the ultimate, it seems. And look at the damage up coming across his ROM. Stops it, so they walk right in, no problem. Shelly is ready to go. Rears back, smack. In the front line she goes, and now a flash depression comes in, looking for the kill, but Biofrost gets right back out. Ulti comes in, will not survive in time, but puts some vulnerability on the rest of his teammates. TV Blank comes in, but Darshan is Mininar, jumps away, might get caught out, not getting slow just yet, but now Mithy primes the stun. Bjergsen on the bottom side, though, will be maybe losing his life, but pops the stopwatch and pushes the team away as the CLG members are falling left and right. This will be the 4th kill of the battle. An easy yoink comes through, the double kill for Bjergsen, mid-turret to fall as well.
Oh, TSM, they focus down Biofrost before the immunity, and then Darshan still completes the teleport. CLG seemingly wanting to still go for the play, try and take advantage of what TSM had burned, but Bjergsen with that stopwatch, that was one of the biggest stopwatch plays, because he basically 1v3s the rest of Counterlogic Gaming at their turret and keeps them away from Darshan, allowing the rest of TSM to kill Darshan. Here's the initiation, though, as Biofrost gets Skarner ultimate, then he gets taken down before the immunity comes down from his ultimate. CLG, they still have the teleport come in, but Bjergsen up here, 1v3ing on the front line basically, while everyone else on TSM kills Darshan, and then he still has stopwatch. Lets off the ultimate, big explosion, gets his kill, and that is a huge swing for mid-game. Kills plus the mid-turret, and a lot of territory to go with it.
Sir alone in the bot lane. He's got himself 1 minion wave. This might be hard to kill by itself, especially with Gnar coming in, so Darshan will be defending shortly. 2 to 3 people in the mid lane as Swain is shoving out top and being matched right now, but look at that hard engage into the bot side. Darshan gets himself 1 kill, heals with Triumph, and then gets punched by a zombie. Either way, though, that's going to be a turret kill and an extra assist picked up. So Don, Vision of Empire is going to find a slow, and now the root on the front line. Mike going to flash away a giant. Rumble comes across, but they're still down to about half HP, and the pullback is in. That'll be an easy pickup. Rainover is gone yet again. A killing spree for Sven's Kog'Maw. They've reached the backline as well. Stixxay flashing away, but Sion here as well for the knockup. That'll be a kill picked up. Swain will explode and find the damage, and Stixxay actually still will not yet drop as Sven chases under the turret. Hatsu dealing with Stixxay in the backline as well. There we go. The tower dive comes through. TSM AD carries known for those aggressive flashes after all. 2 more kills to this fight now. Mithy holding the front line, gets low, gets to flash away. Zhonya's pop-up. Bjergsen very low. The boomerang gonna land. The kill does come through. A shotgun to Darshan. And Huhi out of mana, but has that presence of mind. Flashes for the Q. Lands the shots. Wants to kill Sven, but he's life stealing it. One more shot and gets him. Huhi finds himself the second kill and turns what a catastrophe into simply a minor loss. But now a knockout's going to be landed, and Mythic can rejoin. Keep in mind, Ocean Drake means health regen. These are kinky enough players to keep fighting.
Huhi and Darshan hunting down some kills to turn that one back around for themselves after a very, very bad start here. Let's take another look. We have Vision of the Empire starting off. You know, Mike Young is going in there on the Skarner, but well-timed ultimate from Biofrost denies a decent amount of damage, but the delayed ultimate from Mike Young does find the isolated kill. And from then, CLG are on the run, but TSM kind of straggling out here. They do get onto Stixxay, aren't able to quite finish off that kill. Biofrost goes down through the turrets. And then we're back out onto the field. Teleport comes out.
3 versus 1, Darshan. Not long for the world suppression to make sure it's easy enough. Ulti from Sion as well. Burn on 2 of them on that, plus the teleport, but they get that kill. They get even more resources for these players. Through the mid lane wave. We look at Baron afterwards. 50 seconds on Infernal Break, so there's no trade yet for CLG. Into the front line they go. Look for the major ultimates as Bjergsen is a giant burn on this one. An invulnerable CLG look for the play. Mythic cutting away at low HP. Mega Gnar looking for something to do with Darshan. He has it. Pulls him back in. Now Bjergsen still way too tanky as the first kill comes through. Stixxay is gone. The ulti fires out for no more damage. 1 for 0. TSM with control. Sven looks for the snipe. Can't quite get Darshan. And now the big wall comes across again, stopped out by Mithy, and Huhi gonna die for this one. He's gonna try to find Sven, but it's not enough damage as a second kill comes through for TSM, courtesy of Huhi's own doing.
Ooh, that is definitely gonna be the Baron there. He's trying to pick off Sven in the backside, but said again, Mithy, unbreakable, blocking that one off, giving him an early stop, and he's gonna take that one all the way back to the death chambers. Baron for TSM.
Drake's alive in 3 seconds. CLG might try to make a run for this one if they can kill it in time, but that Baron is not contestable. The spike comes down at the right time. Mike Young grabs that. 7.
Initially, we're going to have him circle around here, and the Varus ultimate starts it off. Bjergsen immediately uses the Zhonyas with his ultimate on. They do have the Taric ultimate come down, but not a lot of things expended during the duration. And TSM are able to re-engage immediately afterwards and get the Skarner ultimate onto Stixxay. So Stixxay is basically taken out as soon as that Taric ultimate ends, locked up with crowd control. And after that one, who he thought he was going to be able to pick
a possibility here, and in fact the likely outcome. TSM are not guaranteed to play tiebreakers based on the other results, but of course it is very likely. So bottom tier 2 turret is gone. CLG have only picked up 5 kills, 1 Drake, and 1 turret all game. Very little to show for themselves, sadly, to their fans. They're split about to end. A root on his Ven pops the cleanse. A stun, though, on the front line. They might get a little bit done here, and Bjergsen ult into Zhonya's going to stay alive for a while. Taric ult comes in, Crystallized Starlight. TSM going to kite back. They found the kill on Darshan, courtesy of Mike Young, and now they're re-engaged as Stixxay a bit alone in the front line. Going to be shut down by the Soul Player. Bjergsen finds his second kill of the fight. Looking for a bit more as Biofrost slowed down. The one goes over to Sven now as Huhi, the last one standing, runs back to the fountain. Nothing to show for himself. TSM gonna close this one down. 11-7 will be their end record at the end of regulation here in the spring split. Their chance at a playoff bye remains alive. Congratulations, TSM.
Well, there you have it. TSM heading into playoffs looking very strong here. Happy about this victory, and Swain,
not really surprising.
Making him look quite good.
Absolutely. Champion definitely strong, but Bjergsen showed pretty well on that one. We are down to 4 scenarios left. 3 of the 4 include a 4+ way tie. Well, a split of growth for TSM.